Working on Fire specializes in integrated fire management. Fire can be used as a very valuable tool to help combat fires. An example of this is ecological controlled burning. Fire is an important feature in the management of many forests, woodlands, fynbos, and other vegetation types. Many plants depend both directly and indirectly on regular burns in order to survive and restore themselves.
We are at BRUTTO Bay Private Nature Reserve, which is on the R27 West Coast Road between Ganskraal and Eiserfontein. It's a property with 220 houses where residents stay as permanent residents or holiday makers. What we are doing, we're doing a block burn. The veld, which is a combination of fynbos, all different fynbosses, and it's been hasn't been burned for between 40 and 50 years. So we're doing a block burn in sections over the next 4 to 5 years to burn which will eventually allow us to burn the whole reserve. This particular burn is 47 hectares. That we're burning today in 2 blocks. Block 5, which is a block running from round down that side, and then block 7, which is that whole block over there.
And we started about 9:30 this morning, and we're busy with the last block, the last section of block 5. So yeah, it went excellent. Weather played in nicely, little wind. And because it's old veld, we expected a very intense fire, but it didn't realize really because of the little wind we had. But it was still a clean burn. And ecologically, it makes a lot of sense to have a nice clean burn in old veld.
So an ecological burn brings out that new life. Because the veld is so old, you know, the fire rejuvenates it and it brings new life that it's been dormant and hasn't grown for years. And it doesn't, a lot of people think it kills a lot of the life, but it doesn't. The life's still there underneath the ground, and when it's time for it to grow, it'll come out and grow again. So it just rejuvenates the veld, the sun veld for that. And then, you know, we've got large areas of bush to the south of us, and we always have howling southeastern winds. So just to give the residents a bit more safety, if there is a runaway fire, then we've got a bush that hasn't been burned. So the WOF guys are doing brilliantly. You know, obviously everyone working on fire is involved in fire and they know fire. But I think what pleasantly surprised me is the WOF guys are also, you can see they care for the veld, and their nature conservation side comes out because a lot of them has actually already brought us some tortoises that they've saved before the fire got them. And, you know, that shows us that they care. They don't have to do that. That's not part of their job. But so that's quite good. And in terms of knowing the fire and where it will go and what it will do, it's quite evident that the guys know what they're doing. This is not their first rodeo, so they've done that before. And it's been a pleasure working with them. So yeah, the guys are very professional.
The objectives of this fire is largely veld rejuvenation, so it's an ecological reason. But also the owners of the BRUTTO Bay Reserve, they've got their homes in the fynbos. And so there's both an ecological and a disaster risk reduction function that the fires are fulfilling. You know, the teams are very well organized. They typically, or what we would expect from working on fire, a professional team and very safety conscious. With these fires, you can never be too safety conscious. So, but so far, the fire is looking very good.
As you see, today we are busy here. We're doing a block burn. It's a good experience for me, and I'm sure I will come back again next year, as I was here also last year. Thank you.
The ecological burn was successfully executed, and once again, great teamwork was shown by all partners involved.